Alright guys, it's Timed Edge and I'm back for New York session. Not really much that went on in London that I was too bothered about, to be honest. I mean, we've had the bullish weekly cycle from 6S that's pushed us up to a mean reversion. There's not really any inefficient price action that we've rebalanced here, so we're just working off the average mean of the previous day's range. I am looking at potentially taking a long now on 6E. If you can see, I've clearly marked out 6 hour, so London low, so we've swept that. It's a bearish daily profile, so we need stack confluence, so we need 2-stage crack to take that. So we've got the first stage at the moment. We're in a Q standard deviation level as well, right? Okay, so we've got a daily stacking in with a Q standard deviation, and yeah, because you can see 6S is above the 6 hour low, right? And 6B is below, and we've whipped below on 6E as well. Okay, so I'm going to mark out now the range low on these other two assets. Right, that's like that. We've got 2 minutes now until just signing into, I don't know why it signs me out all the time, it drives me mad. Signing into my broker. Alright, what I have done here as well, I've taken a GAN box over this just to bring the mean reversion of the 1 hour range here, because we've had this long wick. Ideally, we would like to see this get below the mean of that previous hour range, the 11 AM range. Excuse me, I just needed a drink. Right, so yeah. If price opens up and then pushes above one of these candles, and then I have to wait for the 15-minute, right? I have to wait for the 15-minute, and then we can start breaking down on the 15-minute. Start breaking the hourly down on the 15-minute, if that is the case. Let's see what we get. Right, I'll take away that, hoping you all can see what I'm looking at. Right, daily cycle in a Q standard, we're in a standard deviation box, right? 12 PM UK time is like the Judas for the 8 AM open. So anyway, all it means is that liquidity is going to come into the market. Right, so we've opened up, it's 12 o'clock. So we're just monitoring now just monitoring now these highs and lows. If we do sweep above into this fair value gap, look, if you see here on 6E, if we do sweep above this candle, then yeah, I will be looking for a bit more confirmation on the 15-minute. At the moment, we're not doing a lot. Let's see how the first 10 minutes play out of this candle. Setting alerts up just so I'm on the ball. there's a lot of liquidity above that high there. If we go onto the M1, we'll see that got these built up equal highs, fair value gap there printed, inefficient price action. So don't really want to see that go up, because if we wick above, close below, right? That's the rules. Want to see that price action take that 11 a.m. range low, give us a double crack in correlation, and we can start trading back up until at least the 50%. What's that? Yeah, so we could draw a fib quickly, couldn't we? Just highlight where that would be my break-even level there. Once we take out the 6 hour mean reversion. Okay, if I'm long, that's, yeah, so if I'm long here, that'll be my break even. Let's see what happens. No, make me forgive and forget. Just keeping an eye on 6B coming up to take that liquidity from that high. Because if we take buy side liquidity, right, we're fueling the move back down. Okay, if we take sell side, we're fueling the move up. Don't start trading the indexes to about 1 UK time, so we've got another hour. That's when liquidity will start to come in the market. We have got something set up. YM is above Asia and London. But like I said this morning, right, let me just go on to this up here and I'll show what I mean. Right, so if we got this thick full body candle like this on all the assets, we have got a bit more of a wick here, but right, we could reject the open, push down, then come back up, touch the open, then come back down. And that's probably what we get here. We might get here, right, on YM. Well, it's not we have got that. We're mitigating the open again, and then we might sell off. We didn't come into these lower zones, did we? Into the Asia standard deviation. So there was no long for us. So it's a waiting game a little bit. Just got to see how price develops, especially around this. This might just barcode this whole candle this hour, and then we get movement at 8 a.m. 1 p.m. UK standard, and that would be more, you know, in line with what's going on, because the 12 p.m. normally sets up the Judas. So if 8 a.m. it then sweeps some liquidity, sell side liquidity, and then runs higher, I'll be more confident in the setup, to be honest. but it's not to say I'm not confident already. Just I think time and price are a big. The bonds, what's happening with the bonds? We've taken previous day's low, taken a load of liquidity. Right, there we've taken that hot low there yesterday. That was yesterday as well, was it? Yeah. The bonds go down, yields go up, the dollar goes down, right? That's how it works. So, and that is why you see 60 follow suit. Right, first 15 minutes have done not a lot, we've stayed in a range. That's okay, maybe we do barcode. Well, there's definitely not an injection of liquidity here, so we're not running down to take any sell side here, are we? Looks like we're just staying flat. We haven't got any news today. Nothing's come out. Let's have a little look. I think people in the markets are just bored of Donald Trump's fucking bullshit, to be honest. It's staying remarkably. Yeah, no news has really. What's the VIX saying? The VIX is at 18.4. I use that as a market sentiment indicator. If the VIX is above 20 odd, fear and greed. When it's at 18, it's perfect for perfect trading. When it starts to get above 22, that kind of fear is in the market and risk off resumes, and you see all the assets start moving together as one, and then you have to trade another model. Well, I do. Right, we're coming into first candle, first 15-minute bar. We've wicked below that last 15-minute candle on 6E and 6S. Wick below, close above. Looks like 6B might be running for this liquidity above here. It's equal highs, fair value gap, inefficient price action. Doesn't invalidate my trade idea. Just knows that I just know that if it does tap into this, we're going to need a high time frame sell side taken. So we're going to have to come back, take some of this to go back to fuel the move to go up, or at least one of the assets to take that. Oh. One minute and 35 seconds left for the 15-minute candle. And rejecting that, we're seeing some sellers come in now on the 6B over here. Oh. Go out to the 1 hour. Just looking at Bitcoin. I'm not sure if I'm a lover or a hater of Bitcoin, to be honest. I was in a short position from up the top. Nothing massive. I just don't know. We swept the previous month's low. Now we're pushing up higher. But there's going to be liquidity down here. So we're already in that monthly mean reversion there. No, I don't know if I'm a fan. I think I'm a bear in the overall market, to be quite frank. Let's see. Nice area to start breaking above on the weekly there, isn't there? You know, tapped into this, made a new low. Still got some inefficiency. If we can start closing back between that, we could see this potentially start targeting these. Set an alert for that, see what happens. Get above that area, you know. Or we could just tap into that and then roll off, so okay, so we're getting a bit of buying pressure now. What's that? Did the 15-minute take that? No, we're just getting this expansion off the open of the new 15-minute candle. I mean, if this is not going to give me an entry, I'm going to be disappointed today. That's going to be 2 days in a row just reading price, calling it, and not getting no model set up. Have we taken a... Yeah, we have. Okay, so we've wicked above that candle and we've wicked above that candle. So if we're below the 50%, probably going to take out this candle's low. And that's fine as well if we just stay barcoding for this whole hour. So we've got 40 minutes. And then we get the sweep that takes us, then we get the buy side, sell side sweep of the 12 p.m. range candle. Because at the moment, even the 15-minute doesn't look promising, does it? We've had a range, we've manipulated above. Nothing we can do there, really. Nothing I want to do there. Where's the opposing liquidity? It's going to be buy side, so we're going to draw down to these levels now. $6B is going to take $12.08, so we've got about 12.30s when the next micro cycle comes in. Still, we'll keep an eye on that 1 hour low. It might do something. What are we doing now? We're halfway through the candle. I quite favour the I favour the 8 AM reversal, to be honest. In 40 minutes, that's like, don't know what that was, something just bit my leg. A little fly or something. Fuckers. Put this on a 5 minute, see what we're doing. I mean, we're building up liquidity here, right? We've got liquidity now on both sides, haven't we? We've got sell side above here, we've got fair value gap, imbalance, efficiency, right? And now we've got this low here, this is generating more liquidity. The higher time frame is bearish, but as you can see on the bonds, they seem to be stalling. Two seconds. Oh, sorry about that. What's going on now? 15 minute. Wick above, close below. Alright, okay, so we've taken the buy side from that 15 minute bar. Yeah. Looks like we're just going to sit. I'm going to set an alert and I'm going to come back at 10 to, or if one of my alerts goes off, then we can have a little look. If it's above, I don't really want to know because wick above, close below. We can even wait there. What we if we range on, so accumulation, manipulation, so we manipulate both sides as well, which is no good for us. Distribution, so maybe the next candle comes out and we distribute a bit lower, then take the 1 hour. I've got an alert in, so if it does come up, I'll come back on in about 35 minutes. All right, thanks.